Our third part of the heat map goes to Palm Springs, California. Desert sun. The headline is Local Man Calls into Radio Show. And the man who's calling into the radio show right now is the only man in Major League Baseball history to hit a home run while wearing uniform shorts, because that's what the White Sox put him in back in the day. Jack Brohamer, retired Chicago White Sox, here on the Rich Eisen Show. Jack, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
Well, thanks for calling in. Would you have let's start from the beginning here. You had to wear a throwback uniform once in shorts. That actually happened for you.
Yes, it did. Bill Veck put us in them, and we thought we were under the understanding that it was going to be a lot more than one or two games, but it ended up being one game, and it was the first game of the doubleheader. I believe it was against the Orioles.
And when you saw those shorts in the clubhouse, what'd you think, Jack?
Well, we knew Bill Veck was a showman, and back then we just went along for the ride. And probably the biggest thing is we were concerned if we got on base and slid, whether we were going to tear our legs up. And so the game we played, we had just brought up Jerry Hairston, and he led off with the base hit for us, and we told Paul Richards, who was the manager at the time, send him so we can see if we can slide. And he stole the base, got up, and we said, "Okay, I guess we're going to be okay."
And then you hit a home run in it, Jack?
Well, I must have. I got a call on it last year and the year before. But we're talking 40-some years ago or close to it. I mean, the odds of that, I only hit 30 in my 9-year career, so you do the math. There wasn't much of a chance of me doing that. But evidently I did, and no one else did, so had no clue until that was brought up about a year or two ago.
Do you remember who you homered off of in the shorts, Jack?
I believe it was Rudy May.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was a long time ago, and I'm just going to throw it out, and I thought that was it, but I may be wrong.
No, you did hit it off of Rudy May in a 12-inning, 11-10 victory you had at Comiskey over the Orioles.
Wow.
Yeah, look at you, Jack.
Did not know that.
So would you have given a choice, if you were given a choice to slice up that shorts and throwback uniform with a knife, would you have done that in the clubhouse, Jack Brohamer?
No, I probably would not have. But you have to go back to then. When we were playing, we only had two uniforms issued to us. And if one pair tore, they would, give us another one. But it might take a few days. But back then, it was my fifth year in the major leagues, and I was making $32,000. If I'd cut out some uniforms, I get charged $2,000 or $3,000. I could not have fed my kids. So it was a little different back then. So I would not have done it at the time.
So what do you think of Sale doing it? Chris Sale doing it?
I don't know his reasons for that. I don't pretend I don't know the man or anything else. Mm-hmm. It kind of surprises me that something would happen like that, because, like I said, when I played, you just didn't do things like that. You did what you were supposed to do. You were under contract for that, and there were a couple people that actually had contracts with clauses that they didn't. Because they would get hurt off the field, and so they had that. So it was very strict back then, and I would have never done it back then.
Jack, thank you for calling into the show and strolling down memory lane on hitting a home run in throwback shorts. Bet you didn't think you'd be doing it. You bet you didn't think you'd be doing that.
No, I didn't. That's for sure.
Thanks, Jack. That's Jack Brohamer.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.